Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going over the state of Michigan from 2016 and what to watch for on election night in 2020 to see what's going on in Michigan and which candidate will win the state. So the state of Michigan in 2016 did go to President Trump. It was the first time went for a Republican since I think it was the 1980s. I think it was for Ronald Reagan if I'm correct. I think it might have been 84 was the last time or 88. I think it was 88, but regardless, Michigan did go for President Trump. President Trump won with 47.3% of the vote to Hillary Clinton 47%, so only 0.3% of a margin difference. Um, Looking at the state, President Trump did win with a plurality of the vote, meaning less than 50%. So there was a lot of third party vote that did take away from President Trump and Hillary Clinton, but wasn't enough for President Trump to pull out the win on the other side of it. And how President Trump pulled out the win was, if you look at the map of Michigan as a whole right now, you can see there's a lot of red in the state. This is what a Republican, if he's winning in Michigan or he or she is winning in Michigan, this is what a Republican will do. All the smaller counties will be red. That's what they have to do. All these smaller counties up in northern Michigan and up on this part, which I don't really know what to call it. I guess call it a peninsula. I'm not from Michigan, so I have no idea what to call this. But this part of the state, this northern part, this needs to be red. This county was close, but if President Trump, Marquette County, if President Trump can make it this close again, this is what he needs to do in 2020. But Republicans need to run out the margins in these more tinier, rural, suburban counties. The reasons for that is because, like other states, Democrats do well in these swing states by turning out the margins to vote in the cities. So in Michigan, it's all about Detroit. Detroit, the major population center for Michigan. Hillary Clinton got 519,000 votes in this one county alone. She got 2.2 million, so she got about 18% of the vote, 17% of the vote just from Detroit out of her whole statewide margin. Detroit is a huge amount of votes for the Democrats. So, if Joe Biden to win Michigan, he needs to get more than 519,000 votes that Hillary Clinton got in Detroit. Hillary Clinton underperformed Barack Obama in Detroit, which may have costed her the state compared to Obama winning it in both 2008 and 2012. So, for Joe Biden to win, he needs to perform better in Detroit. He also needs to perform better in Washington County, which is where Ann Arbor is. Ann Arbor is another city near Detroit. It's not as populous as Detroit is, but still 128,000 voters or so. That's no small feature. That plus Detroit, 128 plus 519. That's close to about 700,000 and so more votes just in those two city counties alone. So Joe Biden needs to target those areas. And what President Trump needs to do is President Trump needs to go into the surrounding counties of Detroit, Oakland County, Macomb County, St. Clair County, these surrounding Livingston County, these surrounding counties that surround Detroit and Ann Arbor and really bring up the vote here. Because you look at it, there's Detroit, there's Ann Arbor, and there's Flint. These three cities make like 800, 900,000 votes alone. So they're kind of like a triangle for for a lot of Democratic votes. President Trump needs to do well surrounding these counties. He needs to do well in all these red rural suburban areas to make up for what he knows will happen in Detroit, Ann Arbor, and Flint. Based off of the early numbers in the primary and what we've seen so far from early voting, we're expecting the numbers of voters to be higher in 2020 than they were in 2016. That is good news for Joe Biden, potentially bad news for President Trump, but it all depends on the state and where the people are voting. So this could actually be very good news for President Trump if more people are showing up in the red areas and less are from Detroit, Ann Arbor, and Flint. It all depends on where the votes are coming from. So if you're President Trump, from President Trump's view, you need to bring up the vote in these red counties, in these red rural suburban counties. And Joe Biden, you need to bring up the vote in Detroit, Ann Arbor, Flint, and be competitive in Oakland County, Ingham County. Joe Biden needs to win back some of these smaller counties. They're not pivotal, but if Biden can win, just say just say 1, 2, 3% more of the vote in the suburban rural areas while holding the margins of these more big cities, Ann Arbor, Detroit, Flint, he should be able to win back Michigan. So Biden needs to focus on getting turnout in Detroit, Ann Arbor, Flint, and winning 1 to 2% better in the smaller areas. President Trump needs to do even better than he did in the rural areas and hopefully get more votes in Detroit. He might not have too much to gain there, but try and get every more vote in Detroit you can, and then also try and go after the smaller rural and suburban counties. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel to be updated for future content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.